Hayride, 16 pages long.
Enough?
Yeah. But Scotty, on those early sessions, at RCA, like Heartbreak Hotel and Too Much and those things, Elvis and you guys actually produced them yourself because they didn't know what your music was about. Is that correct?
That's correct. And that's the one thing that I'm really proud of, and I still think that's the way to do it. Because you had the singer, which was Elvis, and he knew what he felt, and he's never said one word to any of us, Bill, DJ, or myself, don't play that or play something. He let us all do our thing, what we interpreted the song and what we thought fitted, and that's the way we cut sessions.
And that was one of your secrets, really.
I always thought so.
Because he never told Scotty play this lick or Bill play that lick or whatever.
The only thing he would ever say, maybe if we were doing something a little, can we speed that up a little bit, or can we slow it down a little bit, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But as far as notes or anything like that, he wouldn't.
Well, Scotty, when it really started happening then, and things started happening like crazy, and Sam got you guys on the Grand Ole Opry. Now, you've told a great story about that, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but tell us about what happened at the Grand Ole Opry that time.
The thing that I remember is that when we went on, we only did the one song, Blue Moon of Kentucky. And at that time, the Opry, they had all guitar players, electric guitars, had one place to plug in. It was sitting on a mic stand with a box out there. And Chet had just did a commercial. I don't remember what the commercial was now, but they had just, with Hank Snow maybe. And he had just finished, and when he unplugged, and I walked out on stage and plugged in right behind him, and when we did Blue Moon of Kentucky. Mm-hmm. And that's really the only thing I can say about the show, other than we did it the normal way. The crowd was
polite.
Was polite. They didn't roll in the aisles or anything like that,
yeah,
because this was something new to them. And,
right.
And now the story that everybody's heard so much of about Bill Denny saying to Elvis, better keep your truck driving job or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But he told me about it.
Elvis told you?
Told me and Bill about it after it was said.
And it hurt his feelings, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And you told me, Scotty, that the girls had come up in one car and you had to ride back with the girls in the car or something, and Elvis rode in another car.
But Bill's wife and my wife came up,
yeah,
which they weren't supposed to.
But they came up anyway.
They came up anyway.
So you guys had to ride together.
So we went back with them, and Elvis rode back with Sam and Sally Wilburn.
Now, but the insinuation was, Scotty, that he not literally cried all the way back to Memphis, but he was kind of quiet in that car. Inside he was...
Probably was. I wasn't there.
Yeah. But you heard the story about he had a hurt feeling inside because of what the guy had said.
Right.
Because that was a big deal, Scotty, to be on the Grand Ole Opry at that time.
Back then it was very. I mean, it was... we were surprised just to get to do the one song.
Yeah, yeah. Now, from there, you guys shift on down and go to Shreveport, Louisiana. Okay. Now, you got a different reception down there, didn't you, Scotty?
We did two shows. The first show we did, it wasn't as subdued as it had been at the Grand Ole Opry, but it was a little laid back, you know. But then on the second show, it just erupted, because all these people had gone out and told all their friends, I guess, hey, you got to go back and see this band, see this group, this guy singing, blah, blah, blah. And on the second show, it just blew up, you know.
All right, now, when you were doing that, was DJ behind the curtain playing drums at that time?
Right.
And did he just fall in, or did y'all ask him to play?
I'd asked him to play when we got down there, because I knew from experience already that if Elvis started dancing and doing around. If the crowd got loud, we couldn't hear each other.
Yeah.
And Bill would be doing his stuff, and I'm the only one with any kind of
Electric amplification.
rhythm going on. And we asked DJ if he would play with us, and he said, "Oh, I sure will."
He was just a staff drummer, wasn't he?
Staff drummer.
Well, you know, all the acts on the Hayride at that time were country, and I
That's the
thought
reason they had him behind the curtain.
that's why they had him behind a curtain, because it wasn't cool at that time to have a drummer.
No.
But you guys stepped in and used that drummer to a great effect.
Right.
And then from that, as I recall, correct me if I'm wrong again, when you went on the road, you or somebody asked DJ if he wanted to go with you guys or something. DJ has a funny line, DJ Fontana, your drummer, says, "We're probably the only band directed by a rear end of a singer."
That's mine.
That's your line?
That was my line.
He stole your line. All right.
He better not be using that.
He's using it, son.
Oh, I knew it. That rat.
But that's a great line.
I
You
said,
had to watch Elvis's backside, huh?
Yep, I could just, I didn't say backside, but you know what I said.
I know.